Yeah. Hello, friends. Can all of you mute yourself? Yeah. So basically, Ravi sir requested me to talk to you people regarding the this opportunity and how is industry going on. What are the different options after BE Tech in industry? So thank you, sir, for giving opportunity to talk to friends and. Okay, so today I will talk about in general about the what to do after B Tech. Maybe everybody have their own plan, but I will just give overview. I mean, what different options available. Because if you see now, industry is very much uncertain because of this current events, COVID, and then COVID is a one reason. But before that, also there was huge change in industry um, regarding the in all field, manufacturing, programming, and then analytics. So industry is changing very rapidly as compared to 10 years back. So if you want to survive in this challenging industry, we need to be ready for that. I mean, we need to be ready for the skill set that is needed for this current industry needs. So with that, I will start with this. I mean, uh, you have two options. One is job, another is higher study, and third option, it's start your own business or join your father or any family member in the business. Okay, so first we will talk about the job. How you can get the job? There are different ways. One is campus placement. Another is you can pass out in the out of the college. You fail to get the campus placement, then you need to find out the job after college. And third one is internship. So let me tell you one thing. Once you are out of the college, it's very difficult to get the job. I mean, I get the many requests for the job requirement from the students which are just pass out from the college, and many industries don't prefer students who just got out of the college and don't have any job for 6 months, 1 year. Then you need to compromise in the salary, then compromise in the interested work because you have some thought in your mind that I need to work on this particular area. Okay, but parallelly you need money to survive, and once you pass out, you don't have a choice. I mean, you have to accept whatever you have. Okay, so I will suggest try as much as possible in get selected in the campus placement. If not, then what to do if you fail to get selected in campus placement? I will talk about that too, after a few slides. Then third is internship. So this is very important. Internship. Though few fortunate students get paid internship when they are in college or once after college, and if you don't get the paid internship, be ready to work on unpaid internship. So some startup or some small scale companies, what they will do, they will hire you, train you for 1 or 2 months, and then they will give you some work for 6 months or 1 year, and they will not pay anything for to you. But uh, that's okay. I mean, this will add value to your resume, and you will get the stepping stone in the industry. So if anybody is offering you internship, whether it is a paid or unpaid, don't deny initially. I mean, be ready to work on an unpaid internship. So if anybody of you are interested in paid or unpaid internship, maybe I can share some contacts in the industry in Pune, specifically in Pune area. Then or company names which take students for the internship, then I will share my contact details with the sir, and you can get my contact details and share your resume once you are pass out from the college. So this is about the internship, but in internship, you will learn most of the things because as an intern in industry, people dump every work on you, whether it is a development, testing, documentation, or and whatnot. So that's the period when you learn too much. because once you get in a big companies, they will give you a specific task, like just test this module, test this API. Then you will not get to know what is around that. I mean, you will just do the black box testing, but what's inside that, how it is developed, what is architecture, so that things you will not know once you enter in a big companies. But during the internship in small companies, you will get all knowledge. Yes, hard work is there, but uh, that reward is good. Then second options, if money is not a concern and you don't want to earn money immediately, then I always prefer to go for the higher studies, though it is MTech, MS, MBA, or there are new courses started in many colleges, MTech plus PhD. In 5 years, they will give you MTech plus PhD. So that's also a good option to start with. So you will get the stipend from which you can survive in a city, and you will learn, you will earn a degree, and after PhD, then there are different jobs available. I mean, opportunities are more in after PhD. Then you go for MS outside India, or you can opt for MBA. So these are the different options. But yeah, you if you need a job and your money is the concern, then this option is not for you. Then these are the related exams for MTech, MS, MBA, GATE, GRE, GMAT, GAT. So let's talk about this MS. If you go outside India for the MTech, opportunities are huge. I mean, many of my friends from the Cisco, they quit job after 1 or 2 year and then went for the MS. They did the MS for the 2 years and then they joined Google, Facebook, Apple in US itself. So opportunities are huge after MS, but yes, hard work is there, and you need to be ready for to spend money. And plus, their assignments are very difficult. If you see their assignment, they are like as good as a one industry project, small project. So yeah, I mean, hard work is there, but you will get a good opportunity, because if in India, if you want to get higher in Facebook, Google kind of company, it's very difficult. But after MS, it's bit easy. Even you go in MTech in IITs, you will get the similar opportunities. But for that, you need the good score in GATE. These are the exams. You might already know about these exams, but if anybody don't have any information, please Google about these exams. So you will get the idea what are the options you have uh, after your BE. So I forget to add in this. So there are different exams for DRDO, ISRO. So you can try out that options too. Okay. So this is the important slide on which I want to talk more. So it doesn't matter from which branch you are, ENTC, IT, or computer. Make sure you are expert in any one of programming language. Doesn't matter if it is a Python, Java, or C, C++. Why, I will tell you. So in industry, uh, we always look for the people with problem solving approach, not with the one programming language expert, because this language changes as per the product. Today we are developing one product in the Python, tomorrow we might develop another product in C++, and day after tomorrow we might jump on the Java. So this language doesn't matter more. You have to be expert in one language, and you should have a proper problem solving skills. So in interview also, if interviewer ask you a question regarding Java, and if you tell that boss, I'm expert in Python, you can ask about anything about the Python. He will be happy. I mean, he will not reject you as you denied the problem of Java. He will be happy to take interview in Python. So make sure you have at least one language. You are expert in at least one language. Doesn't matter which, but you have to be expert. And also current trend in industry now, Python is hot. Python, Java, Angular JS. So if you work more on these areas, Python, Angular, your job probability will be more. Okay. So even we need some Python expert in our company. We are looking for them, but people in more many people work on a different many language. They know something about C, they know about something C++, they know about something from Python, but nobody is expert. I mean, we need expert in one particular language, so that on from the day one we can ask them to work on that language. Or even if we hire in that language, we can train them to work on the Java. But we need at least expertise in one programming language. So third point is Android app. So many of you might wonder why I kept this point, Android app. So I request all of you to at least develop one simple app and upload it in Google Play Store. Any, whatever it may be, any simple app. App like a camera app, take photo and save it, or any simple app. So why I'm saying this? Because that will give a feel of development. That will give you a feel of how to put app in a production, how to put a product in production. Because once you develop one app and put in a Google Store, Play Store, there are multiple stages involved, which will you in which you will get the idea. I mean, what is the whole cycle, life cycle of the any development, Android app development. So make sure after, I mean, before passing out, you should have at least one Android app, and it doesn't cost more. Hardly a few hundred rupees, you can upload your app on Play Store, and yeah, and develop from the scratch. Don't take help from the friends or just copy paste code from the Google. Develop from scratch and just upload it on Google, and you can happily tell to interviewer that I have developed this app and uploaded it on the and Play Store. So he will be happy to talk about it more. Okay, so full stack web development. This is very hot topic right now. I mean, you can start right now to work on that, and if you are expert in that after 6 months or 1 year, I guarantee you that you will land a good job. So what is this full stack web development? Many from the IT and computer branch might be knowing that this the whole end-to-end, uh, end-to-end, we can say GUI and then production code both together. We call it as a full stack. I mean, front end like any browser integration. What you see in the browser, what you put a request on the browser that goes in the backend server, and the backend server you have any HTTP server running, Apache server running, that will take that request, process it, and it give back result. So many different programming languages involved in this full stack web development, like Angular JS, Java, Python, HTML, PHP. So if you are expert in full stack web development, so you don't need to worry about the job for next at least 5-10 years. So make sure when you are in college itself, search for these terms on Google, try to find out the material for it, and try it from the day one. So that will give you a sense of something you develop, like you created some dashboard like you see on the other websites. So then the second point is data analytics. This is a very hot topic. Machine learning, artificial intelligence. These are the big terms, but always go in a deep on a particular point. Like if you read about the data analytics, just don't put that term in a resume like data analytics. You work on some project like linear regression. Take sample data from Google, Kaggle, or from your college, any sample data. Try to apply some algorithm from the scratch. Don't just import Python packages and do the processing. Just you can write from the scratch in Python and get the feel, and irrespective of what branch you have, whether it is ENT, CIT, computer, mechanical. Try to get familiar with this term, because in every field, this is being used for the analysis, processing. So, and mostly for data analysis, people are using Python and R. So, if you are expert in a Python, then you have a good opportunity in data analytics area. Then this mathematics. You go everywhere in any field, this will be with you, mathematics, even though you like it or you don't like it, it will not leave you. So you go in college, you go in a company, you go in an interview or data analytics field, this will be with you. Just hold 1 second. So, I'm talking about very basic mathematics, not very second order integration or derivative. So, basic mathematics like probability, algebra, geometry. Be familiar with this basic mathematics. So, it will help you in aptitude test. Plus, it will help you to solve the problems in interview. It will help you after your college when you go in a company and try to solve any problem. Then you will realize this matrix multiplication is very useful. Then this bit bit operations are very useful in the programming. So you will you will learn use of that in your day-to-day work. Right now you might feel what's the use of math in the day-to-day life or after college, but no, that's the wrong interpretation. We need mathematics everywhere. So be familiar with, I mean, even though you don't like it, make sure you have some understanding of mathematics. Okay, so this is also important. Freelancing. So freelancing is nothing but to work on some pet project. I mean, uh, your relation with that the person is only for a particular project. You are not bind to that company for long term, or you don't have any legal contract between the that particular person to whom you hire for a project. Okay, why it is important? So working as a freelancer, one, you get the good money. Second, there is no time bound. I mean, you don't need to work for 9 to 5 or something. You can do, you can select project as per your choice. I mean, if you are expert in Python, you just go in any of this site, Fiverr, Upwork, freelancer.com, and just search for the Python projects. You will get the Python projects, and you will see the how much amount they are ready to pay, like 1,000 rupees, 5,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees, and you complete that project, and that person will give you amount. If it is out of India, he will transfer you on PayPal or any other way. So it's that simple. I mean, many of my friends are doing, and they are earning good amount without job. So if you start working as a freelancer, then and you complete some project, you can put that line in your resume that I work on this project as a freelancer. So definitely your resume will be highlighted, and you will get the more priority. Okay, so this is important, working as a freelancer. So there are multiple projects available. Like in some mathematical problems are there. You just go on any of this site and search for the mathematical problems. You will get the mathematical problem, resolve it, and give them solution. They will pay you. But of course, they are difficult problems. They are difficult projects. So that's why they are looking for the paid help. Right. So so please go through this site, and it will give you a feel about what is current going in industry, what people needed, or for what skill they are ready to pay you, and you can develop that skills. If you don't find any of the project on which you can work, then there is a problem. You need to think seriously to improve your skill set. Okay, so this freelancing is very important. You can start it from today. If you want to land on a job after 6 months or 1 year, start freelancing today. Do any simple job, do it free of cost, or do it at very small amount, but do it and update in your resume. So you will get to know, what companies needed. They need the documentation, they need proper comment in your code, they need to follow your coding standards. So all these things you will learn in the freelancing. Okay, then they will give you some deadline, like within the next 2 days or 3 days you need to complete this project. So you are bound to complete within that 4 days, but you can work as per your time, and it will give you a good handsome amount. Once you develop a good relation with any client, he will continue to give you a project, and yeah, you can earn good amount, because for them $1,000 is nothing, but for you $1,000 is nothing but 60,000 rupees. and that you can earn within 5-10 days. So it's like that. But if you are an expert in that particular area, if you work on this full stack development, web development, I am pretty sure that you will get a good amount of projects in freelancer side. Okay, GitHub repo. So I think some of you might be aware that what is GitHub and for what purpose it is used. So if not, then go Google it and find out what is GitHub. So whatever project you do in the freelancing or any or your own project, please put that project on the GitHub. Create the repository and share this repository in your resume on your LinkedIn profile. So it will give you extra advantage. I mean, during the hiring also, we check first GitHub repo of that particular candidate. So it will give us a clear picture what technologies on what programming languages he or she work, and how he is or she is coding skills, how readable his code, how efficient is his code. So this is important. You put GitHub repo, if create any sample script, put it on the GitHub and share that link on the LinkedIn or put that link in your resume. So it will give you a extra weightage. Okay. So and this is free of cost. You can create GitHub repo free of cost. So yeah, and one important thing, if you don't have a profile on a LinkedIn, please go ahead and create it right now, because from where you will get the all job notification from today itself. I mean, even though you have not completed your graduation, you will get to know that what industry need and what I have. Yeah, marks are important, but for qualifying the criteria for a particular company or to get the certificate. But once you pass out from the college, doesn't matter if you have a first class or distinction. Okay. So what matters, what you bring on the table, what you are going to offer to the company. So go ahead, create LinkedIn profile, create GitHub repo, update any project on the GitHub, put that link in your resume, put that link in LinkedIn. Hold on 1 second. Okay. So this was what I was talking. Connect to other people in your area of interest. If you are interested in web development, if you are interested in some particular topic, and let's say you are interested in the signal processing, you are interested in the MATLAB, you are interested in the one particular Fourier transform, then search these areas on the internet, search expert people in this area, follow them on the Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, join their group, and be updated with the current development. Okay. When I was searching for my PhD guide, in during our first meet, he asked me to whom you are following and how many papers you read, IEEE papers and other research papers. So so this is important. I mean, you will get the idea what is going on currently in industry. So research area and application area, these are two different areas. Whatever research today going on, you will get the products based on that research after 5 years, maybe after 10 years. So there is a huge gap. So you need to be updated about the current research. Then you need to find out the people working in that area. Okay, and this will help you to get the good job. If you are following with the particular person and you know the current trends in the industry, what is needed and what topic research is going on, then this will help you. Okay. So there are many groups available on LinkedIn. I am a part of many group on the Facebook, Telegram, and LinkedIn and WhatsApp group where daily people ask queries, people put new sessions, new learnings, new blog, and it helps. I mean, the if you start reading any book and if you start reading any blog, there is a difference. In a blog or in a write-up, you will get the only important information that what's needed. Okay. So this is one I'm using extensively. Online courses. Yeah,
Hello.
please tell me.
So I'm sorry to interrupt, but we are not able to see your screen.
Oh, is it? If all other are facing same issue?
Yes, sir. Yes.
No, sir, screen is
Yes,
completely
sir.
visible on my mobile.
So just
Okay.
pin your screen. All participants are requested to pin your screen, and one candidate is sharing her screen. Please uh, mute that. I think Manaswini Agrawal is there. Okay, now it is
Sir, I
okay.
have removed her.
Okay, fine, fine, fine. And one more candidate is there. He ask her to unmute their video, right? Or remove her. Huh? Okay, okay, fine. Amol sir, please hand over to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope it is visible to everybody now. Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is yeah. So I'm using extensively these online courses site Udemy, Coursera, then Safari. If you go on Udemy and search for anything, if you want to learn Python, want to learn machine learning, you want to learn MATLAB, VSDL, you want to learn web development, full stack web development, there are plenty of courses available, and they are very cheap. Like in 400 rupees, you will get the full course. You can group with 5 people, 10 people, and purchase one course. So it will be hardly 50 rupees, 40 rupees per course, and they are very good. I mean, their content is very good. So I did multiple courses on the Udemy, and they helped me during my day-to-day work and for learning new things. In the same way, in the Coursera, there are free courses, there are paid courses, but yeah, always you can share with friends and purchase it, or you can. There is one more provision available on the Udemy. Hello. So there is a provision available on the Udemy where the business entity like your college can purchase one business account, and all students can use it. So you can ask your training and placement officer or your principal to purchase a business account for Udemy, and then every student will go get the free access to Udemy courses, all courses, and they are very good. I mean, you just search whatever you want, you will get the course for that, and their content is updated. Then teachers are very expert in that field. Similarly, Coursera, then Linda Learning, that is nothing but LinkedIn Learning. Then on the Safari, you will get the videos and books. Few material is free of cost, few is something is paid, but it's not that costly. So I request all of you to go with these courses and find out the material or topic of your interest and try to be expert in that. So on Udemy particularly, it's very good content, and each course will cost only 500 rupees, 600 rupees, and that too you can share. Okay, so then how to prepare for the campus interview? So I have put these 4 points based on the my observation whenever we go in an interview, what we expect from the candidate. So for that, I have put this 4 point. This is not a full list, but this is four important point. Okay. So Ravi sir, I request if any student have any question, they can put on a chat window or somewhere so that once I finish this PPT, we can take that questions.
Correct, correct. We'll have 5 minutes answer and question answer session at the
Yeah,
last. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So yeah, first point is math is must. Why I am focusing on math? I mean, so understand that everywhere math is needed. You go in any research area, any company, your interview, your aptitude test, everywhere math is needed. So be familiar with probability, algebra, then regression. So but I'm not expecting you to be an expert in mathematics, but basic terms you should know. What is binary? What is hex? What how to convert between decimal and hex and binary? What is matrix? So these kind of things you should have, irrespective of what is your branch. Okay. So next is multidisciplinary approach. So what is multidisciplinary approach? That means you should think from the all different ways. Even if you are a student of electronics and you have been asked some problem to solve, you should think from the different angles. Why you are making that particular choice, and what is reason behind that, what it will cost you, how efficient it is, what are the computational resources it will need. So that kind of thinking approach you should have in any problem. See, in an interview, when person give you any problem, so it's sure that problem is not solvable within 15 minutes or 30 minutes during that interview. But we want to analyze your problem solving skill, how you are approaching to that skill. Like say, like if somebody asks you, develop a WhatsApp app, or how we will develop a WhatsApp app, what are your choices? So it obvious that you are not able to develop, or you are not able to tell exact true answer within 15 minutes or 30 minutes. But we want to know your approach. I mean, what choices you make, what programming language you will choose and why, what database you will use and why, how much you, how you are going to scale it. Let's say currently 1 million users, tomorrow there will be 10 million users. So how you are going to scale it, what are the choices you are making? So these kind of questions will give you the more approach for to solve the problem. So we look for that things. I mean, what is your problem solving approach? We are not expecting 100% correct answer, but think from the different angles. What are your choices and how it is going to impact? So similarly, in the multidisciplinary approach, even if you are a student of IT or computer, you should think from the different approach. Why you are making that choices? Like let's say you are working on the full stack development project, you are creating some GUI. So you should, you just don't think about the programmer. I mean, which one is easier way. You just think from the user perspective, how user will like it, and accordingly choose it. Okay. So similar way, positive attitude. So if user, if interviewer gave you any problem and you don't know the answer, so just don't say don't know answer. Hello. So uh, just keep the positive attitude for any problem. I mean, go step by step. Ask any doubt to the interviewer, like what choices you can make, what assumptions you can assume, and make sure that you develop a habit to work on the whiteboard. When I say whiteboard, what does it mean? If someone gave you a problem to solve, make yourself familiar to solve that problem on pen and paper. Because when someone asks you one Python question, it's very easy to say that yeah, we can do in this way. But when you sit on the computer and you try to write the code, yeah, you get to know that you don't know the syntax, or you forgot the logic. So it's always advisable that you just sit and practice, whether on the white paper, on a computer. So uh, so this is how you can go to the campus. Yeah, very few companies are looking for just one particular skill set, but most of the MNCs look for the skill set. Okay. Other options. Let's say if you fail to select the campus placement, and uh, even after college, you are confused, I mean, what to do, and then you can explore these things also. So for the civil service particularly, you need to think early. I mean, when you are third year or last year, if you want to go in the civil services, because UPSC, IAS, IPS, so they need a good amount of preparation and dedication. But once you through it, uh, your life will be set. I mean, you will get a very different reputation in society and other things. But you need to be mentally prepared that for next 2 3 years you don't. So don't think in this way that now I am engineer and why I will go for the civil services. Because if you see the a percentage of civil services who get, all MBBS and engineers are in the top list. So I mean, if you are planning for the MPSC, UPSC, plan it right now and start working accordingly. There are plenty of material available online, and notes. I mean, you don't need to physically go in a Delhi for coaching classes and start it. You can start it from your home. Um, then, but just think in advance if you want to go for civil service. Don't think you will complete the B, then you will search for 1 year job. If you don't get job, then you will start the civil service. This will not work. This, I mean, you will face a lot of difficulties. Then defense services. Yeah, in ISRO they hire junior scientists, fresh college pass out, but their hiring process is difficult. Difficult means their technical paper and interview, they are difficult. But once you get selected, yeah, you will get a good opportunity to work on the different projects. Similarly, DRDO. So these options you can explore on the internet. What's their criteria and what is their selection process? But start preparing early. I mean, now everybody is at home. They have free internet or very cheap internet. So in this age, people try to ignore these things, and there are a lot of distraction on the internet that will consume your time. But if you use it properly, internet, then yeah, you don't need any other resources. Yeah, this is, I was thinking to whether to put or not this slide, but I said let's put it and familiarize you to the real world, outside world, because after BA you will see there is huge race outside. I mean, multiple number of candidates are getting passed every day out of college and every year, and there are very less job. So it's a really difficult time. But yeah, if you want to survive and if you want to get the job, start today. Learn on the different skill set, and whatever points I shared, like creating a Android app, then creating a GitHub repo, uh, start working as a freelancer. So if you follow these 3 4 points, I'm sure that you will get the job easily. But once you pass out from the college and you have a money problem, or then you might you might feel that too much pressure on you. So instead of going in that state, start today. Start preparing. I mean, yeah, you have good supportive staff, then you can work on different projects, earn money, and be ready. Improve your skill set. So be ready for the difficult road ahead. But if you have a good skill set, you have opportunity. Yeah, that's it from my side. Uh,
Yeah, thank you, Amol sir.
yeah, you can
Yeah.
put your questions if you have on chat window. Uh, do we have chat window here?
Yes, yes, we have. Now, participants are requested. Any question? Please raise your questions. We'll have some discussion forum for 5 to 10 minutes.
Sir, I have a question. Hello.
Yeah, please go ahead.
For example, if a Java-based company comes to take the interview and I am expert in some other language, so how would I deal with them?
Yeah, just clearly tell them directly that I have not worked on the Java and I am expert in Python. So if that is a good company and good people are there, they will start you interview in Python, because in industry it's not important which language you are expert, for the at least for the fresher from the college out. If you have
Okay, sir.
5 10 years of experience, yeah, then they will ask you a particular language. But if you are a fresher, and they just clearly tell them I am expert in this area, you ask me anything in this, and if I am the interviewer, I will be happy to hire you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
सर एक क्वेश्चन आहे
Yeah,
आपण यूपीएससी एक सिरियस एक्झाम कंडक्ट करते कंबाईंड डिफेन्स सर्व्हिसची
yeah.
तर त्यामध्ये फर्स्ट मेन्स क्लिअर झाल्यावर एसएसबी एक्झाम्स असतात तर एसएसबी एक्झाम्स काय असतं म्हणजे कसं असतं ते ते जाणून घ्यायचं होतं.
SSB. Hello.
हो सर.
No, these
येस सर.
yeah, these two are different exams. SSB is different, and UPSC selection is different. Hello.
नाही सर, आफ्टर सीडीएस मीन्स एसएसबी एक्झाम होते.
So CDS and SSB are clear.
एसएसबी इंटरव्ह्यूज.
Don't confuse it with the UPSC or ISI IPS exam. Hello.
ओके सर. हां सर.
Yeah.
हॅलो.
Hello.
ओके
Yeah.
सर. हॅलो
Yeah.
सर.
I got it.
ओके
Sir,
ओके
I
सर.
have two questions. First one is there any scope for a mechanical engineering student in IT sector? And if yes, where and how?
Sorry, repeat your question.
Sir, is there any scope for a mechanical engineering student in IT sector? If yes, where and how?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So good question. So when I said interdisciplinary, now in the market there is no as such that in every field you have computer. Whether you go in your mechanical field, AutoCAD, then your MATLAB, and everywhere this computer comes in picture, programming language comes in a picture. Okay. So this is one thing. When you say IT industry, that means we are talking about particularly service-based industries like Infosys, Cognizant, TCS. So these kind of industries don't need particular skill set from your college like electronics, mechanical, civil. They just need your program language, problem solving skill set. So that's why if you see if any company comes in a campus placement, they don't say that we don't need a mechanical or civil people. They said that everybody can sit, everybody can clear. Okay, so you have less opportunities as compared to IT and computer student, but it's not like that you cannot pursue career in IT. Okay, if after mechanical, if you start do any course in the programming language and go for any interview, nobody will deny your entry. Okay. So I don't have any specific company name where you can apply. You have similar kind of companies that you can apply. And one more thing that, as I said, AutoCAD and MATLAB, these kind of programming languages, they are extensively being used for mechanical industry. So you have opportunity there too.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, there's a question for you in the chat box. Will you please look
Uh,
after that?
Sorry, who's that?
Kedar Mahajan's question.
Okay, okay. Uh, yeah, it's always advisable to create an innovative resume. Uh, so recently, last week, I got few resumes and I got impressed. I mean, they have only single page resume. Even that person had 10 years of experience. He created only single page resume, and in that he put all info with a good photo. So I like the way the people present information. If you put every information in a single paper, that's good. I mean, uh, if your graphic put a good graphic, yeah, interview will get impressed, and first hurdle will be done. He will select your resume for the interview. See, getting selected for the interview is the first hurdle because HR people get thousands of resumes every day, and for them it's very difficult. They hardly spend 10 to 15 seconds look at one single resume. And if you put in a good graphical way, that's always good.
Thank you,
Yeah.
sir. Do we have any more questions?
Yes, sir. I want to ask.
Yeah, please go ahead. Hello. Who's that?
Vaishnavi?
Yes, sir.
You had any question?
Yes, sir. Can you please more elaborate about ISRO and DRDO?
Yeah, you can just go on their site and see every year they conduct one exam for the junior scientist, and all pattern is there. I mean, what criteria needed, what will be the in the exam, how many rounds of the technical written test and interview. It's all written there.
Okay, okay, sir.
Yeah,
Sir, one more question in the chat box.
yeah. From okay, I do see two questions. Okay, so one question is uh, recruitment process of a lot of companies on hold. So yeah, correct, because say this COVID-19 is impacted every industry and everything is on hold. Nothing is happening major in the industry. So we can expect this will remain like that for the next 6 months to 1 year. That companies don't want to spend much because they are not sure about the next 1 or 2 years, that how orders will come and how much money they need to reserve. So they are uncertain about the future. That's why they are not spending too much money. So you can expect this will be like that for the next 6 months to 1 year. So then next question is, okay, yeah, that's it. If any more question?
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Okay, so thank you so much. I think we are done with the question and answer session. Now, I have an important announcement for all the participants. Please take a note of this. All the participants and attendees should fill up the feedback form. We have already shared the feedback link in the comment section. One of our team member, Makrand Pathak, has shared. So remember that your certificate will not be issued unless and until we'll receive your feedbacks. After the participation team will receive the feedbacks, then and then you'll get your certificate in your mailbox. So please take a note of that, everybody. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Nice to interact to all people. And
Sure.
yeah, thank you, Ravi sir.
Yeah, Amol sir, thank you very much, and
So,
you've given a lot of information. It's really, and I should even I encourage my faculty team also. Please attend your session. It's very nice, right? And very really thank you very much. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
thank you.
Welcome.
Sir. Yeah,
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 bye.
I'd like to represent.
Yeah. Uh,
Uh,
hello.
yeah, I'd like to represent a word of thanks. Just two
Yeah,
minutes,
sure.
and then we'll wind up the session.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on the behalf of Training and Placement Cell of PVG's College of Engineering and all the students, I'd like to thank our today's honorable expert, Mr. Amol Shinde sir. Thank you so much, sir, for taking the time out from your schedule and sharing the valuable information and knowledge with us. Next up, I'd like to thank Professor R.K. Padil sir, the Training and Placement Officer of PVG College of Engineering, for initiating the webinar series and organizing the same along with all the team members. This was very beneficial for us. And last but not the least, I'd like to thank all the candidates for joining us and attending the session patiently. So thank you so much, everyone. Please go through the feedback link and fill up the feedback forms, all the participants. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
yeah. Thank you. Bye, bye. Sir.
तो कैसे हैं आप लोग?